differently from the rest of the cast that it's definitely like it feels like you're playing a different game.
Shoutouts to RX.
Oh, he's picking up the RX tag.
Let's get RX in chat.
Hey, I know some people back home are definitely ecstatic for this.
Everybody needs to be ecstatic. If I see one person disappointed for REG in chat, I am going to go out of my way to ban you.
Ooh, going for the up smash, going for another one, but not going to quite get it. So this matchup has been historically pretty bad for Goddess. Although recently there have been, like, Goddess has gotten a decent amount of buffs. So it might be a bit more even in that up smash.
Needs to R. I almost said he needs to REG instead of air dodge.
I think you have a bit of a problem right now there, bud.
I'm looking at chat. It's nothing but REG. I've got REG on the mind.
Oh man, so we're gonna start calling air dodges REG.
No.
Okay, good.
God no.
So this matchup has been historically pretty bad for Goddess because Asha can just wall her out with disjoints, and also Goddess is a spacing-heavy character, but Asha doesn't particularly care about spacing with his teleports. He can just close the distance extremely quickly and just smother her, and she has no real way to get him off once she's in disadvantage.
Bit of a rough spot for Garbage to be in.
And also, Goddess thrives off of edge guards. Like, her down air is probably one of the best edge guarding tools in the game.
Like, especially with the Clutch edition, it's like very, very good. You can hit them in one direction and careen them in the other. It's an inherent mix-up.
And it kills them extremely early if they're not expecting it. And
God, speaking of killing extremely early, what we just saw from Goddess, her recovery is she takes a planet and holds it over her head, but what we just saw was not a planet. That was an apathetic frog. When you see a green sphere, pure green sphere, you're going to want to look out for that because it does double damage.
And knockback, I think.
This game is silly. But yes, you can see it coming if you keep an eye on which planets are out, which ones are coming up, but it's similar to a Stitch Face on command, if I had to make a comparison.
Yeah, the planets do come out in a set order.
Okay, so that was a 4-stock.
That was the first 4-stock we have seen this set. Oh, this top 12. So yeah, this matchup is kind of rough for Goddess still.
It's a tough spot for Goddess, but I have been seeing some people in the community suggesting ways to make that less prominent. And first time seeing Fluffy.
Fluffy, oh.
Fluffy, the closest thing to a Battlefield equivalent we have in this game. It's, as I said, more of a Yoshi's Story equivalent.
Yeah, it's definitely on the smaller side in terms of overall length. And the blast zones are pretty big, so you're going to be living quite a long time off stage. Although the top blast zone
Not the top. Not the top. Off the top, you'll be dying
pretty early, especially if you get a combo extension or a starter from the top platform. You need to be careful on top platform. Also, we're hearing the Bumper Town music again.
Another very popular theme. If there was a theme that competed... you're going so deep!
He went ham with that air salt, but he's going to go ham with that up smash. He just send him off into the stars.
Garbage keeps attempting to jump out of those confirms, just not working. You need to get the air dodge. You need to get those dark arts going.
And even when you get the air dodge, you're still at risk because you're in free fall, but an entire time to ledge.
But it's like risk of dying beats dying.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he's not air dodging.
Oh, that wasn't a bad idea, honestly, trying to down air out of it.
Air strong, what the heck?
Yeah, the slaps keep coming.
Oh, sorry, air slap. I guess I gotta remember.
I mean, technically, if we're wanting to go by terminology, that'd be finisher.
True.
Which I'm also down for that term. Because that's what it is.
Doome has no more teleport. He's gonna be down there. Okay, we're not getting out of 4-stock.
Ooh, are we getting something started? Garbage got a nice conversion, a nice, like...
Oh, the back air. And that's going to be it for that stock. So, one thing that I'm not seeing too much from Garbage is that he's not using down air in order to propel himself forward when he's off stage for recovery.
We are seeing some fireball setups, though, so it's possible he could try to get something going, try to get those down Bs working.
Oh, there's so much creativity that can be had with fireball. And also, the opponent can hit back the fireball, and they will gain ownership of it. So Goddess will be at risk for getting hit by her own fireball. And this is going to lead to some creative games of tennis, with the fireballs. So it can be definitely scary for both parties when Fireball is out on the battlefield. Kind of like it'll bomb. And the air shot's not going to connect.
Not quite.
And
Not
I'm
quite.
not seeing any Goddess finishers. Goddess can combo into finisher relatively well, and it can kill off the top pretty early. Now cannot air dodging, and that's going to be the set. Doome taking it 2-0 cleanly over Completely Garbage.
Very, very clean game. Oh my lord.